Thank you for joining us, and here's some of the reports we're filing at this time. I am Frank Omalape. We start our attention on the oil and gas sector as the Nigerian Upstream and Petroleum Regulatory Commission, and a statement said that it will on Tuesday issued petroleum prospecting licenses to successful awardees of the fields. After 18 years of the last bid rounds, Nigeria, through the defunct Department of Petroleum Resources, put up 57 onshore swamp and shallow offshore terrains fields for bidding, and has set May 1, 2022 for the issuance of licenses to winners. However, the licenses were not issued due to delays in payment of the fees and bonuses by the winners of the oil fields, unconfirmed sources close to the situation said. In the Nigerian context, marginal fields include fields with reported reserves and production potential, which are, however, deemed marginal for a variety of reasons. Notably, marginal fields exist under current oil mining leases. Findings show that each of the awardees paid a total of 48 billion naira to gain access to the license, resulting in combined revenue of over 2 trillion naira for the federal government. A breakdown of the 48 billion naira includes 500,000 or 500 million naira registration and 2 million application per field, a 3 million bid processing fee, data prime fee of $15,000 per field, data leasing fee of $25,000 per field, competent persons report fee of $50,000 per field, and $25,000 per field for the field-specific report. This brings the total payment to approximately 48 billion naira per awardee. And now the Nigerian government has decided to clamp down on filling stations selling premium motor spirits above the 165 naira per litre agreed pump price as Nigeria's fuel scarcity lingers for another week. This was disclosed in a statement by Farouk Ahmed, Authority Chief Executive, Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, after a joint inspection of fuel stations in Abuja. The agency said that the pump price of PMS was still around 165 naira per litre and that the federal government has not changed its decision. Conducting the exercise alongside officials of the Petroleum Pipeline and Marketing Company PPMC, Ahmed warned that the agency, based on its engagement with the depots and Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria and major oil marketers of Nigeria, they were warned against overprice at the depot. He added that regulations that will be taken include withdrawal of service from a particular depot and shutting and sanctioning them because nobody was above the law and they must enforce the regulations. And in the meantime, the federal government has pledged to support the Securities and Exchange Commission in positioning the capital market to enhance economic prosperity. Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, made this known on Monday at the presentation of the revised Nigerian Capital Market Master Plan. The government, she added, will continue to support efforts to position the market where it deserves to be, a capital market that will broaden access to economic prosperity by enabling the emergence of financially responsible citizens, accelerate wealth creation and wealth distribution, provide capital to small and medium-scale enterprises, and catalyze housing finance. The finance minister also urged capital market stakeholders to encourage transparency and investor confidence if they want the capital market to grow. She commended the Securities and Exchange Commission, Capital Markets Master Plan Implementation Council, and the capital market community for the accomplishments and the master plan implementation. A former director in one of the topmost commercial banks in Nigeria and chieftain of the PDP, Kayode Adara Modu, has rated the performance of the Central Bank of Nigeria very low under the government Emefiele. The former banker, now politician, in an interview with iBrand News crew said the APS Bank governor has failed to deliver on the monetary policies of the country. He said the central bank under the current administration of Godwin Emefiele has not performed optimally owing to the involvement of the CBN governor in political activities.
Hasn't done well. The CBN hasn't done well. I got to a point I was afraid central banking is not commercial banking. The laws, the rules they are there. The role of a central bank in every nation is clear. It's almost the next powerful office to that of the president. While the president is busy with his ministers taking care of fiscal policies, the monetary policy is in the hand of a CBN governor. And that is why the rule is very clear. Do not get yourself distracted with political activities and engagement. They are to be isolated from politics. So I think his interest in getting involved in politics became a distraction. So beyond the issue of flouting the CBN rules, in terms of the available, verifiable, proven economic indices and indicators that are available to us in Nigeria today, we have failed woefully in the area of our monetary policies management. So if you combine all of this together, even if the employer does not see a need to excuse him, he should be bold enough and honest enough to say, this assignment you have given me is beyond me. You can't do central banking with commercial banking mentality. It's not helping.
Now, the Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Mohamed Abubakar, has announced that Nigeria will partner with the Brazilian government on the supply and distribution of 10,000 tractors to farmers across the country. The move, according to Abubakar, will fast-track the mechanization of the country's agricultural sector, improve production and boost economic development. He stated that the partnership with Brazilian counterpart will ensure the provision of 10,000 units of tractors, 50,000 units of assorted implement and equipment for assembly in Nigeria, and 142 turnkey factories, agro-processing, as well as training of the project beneficiaries over 5 years. He added that the development will also enhance food self-sufficiency and create job opportunities for Nigerian youth. The minister indicated at the opening ceremony of Africa's Agricultural Machines and Equipment Technology Expo, industrializing Africa's agriculture through technology and innovation, that was held in Abuja recently. He revealed that the expo was meant to expose Africa farmers to co-effective farm machines and new farming technologies, as well as to increase the flow of foreign direct investment into the country. And now an economist has weighed in on a recent report that Lagos, Nigeria's commercial hub, ranked 171st out of 172 countries in the list of the world's most livable cities for the first quarter of 2022. According to the latest Global Life Index for 2022 published by the Economist Intelligence Unit, this makes the city the second worst livable city in the world and the worst in Africa. Research and development economist Gospel Belly, while analyzing the index earlier in the day on iBrandTV's Business Breakfast, noted that although there's much to be desired in the state in terms of health, education, and infrastructure, Lagos isn't as worse as the other countries and cities it shared the same spot within the ranking.
Lagos is not as really worse as we think of it in terms of how the report paints it as, all right, and in terms of the category or classification of countries or cities, where Lagos, is situated in the context of that report. So you think of Karachi, you think of Douala, these are vastly less productive cities than Lagos, but Lagos ranks worse than these cities in that report. All right. So, but on the other side of things, you also want to think of it from the angle of as much as Lagos is not yet there, as a very livable city to live in, we have also not done well in terms of projecting the policies and growth and productivity improvements forward. So Lagos is not there yet, but there's also a gap between what we are doing and how we are selling our story to the rest of this world. And that's the basis or the premise upon which I'm saying also that I do not think that it is contextually correct, to situate Lagos with other cities that has been, captured in the report in that regard.